He's not doing it. Oh, he laid down.
He laid down. Good boy, Gary. Good morning. We are on a mission to find a red dress for Berkeley today, right? Right? Okay, all right. Kids have a Veterans Day event at school later today, so So we have to find a red dress because that's what Berkeley, the girls are wearing red. No, everyone's wearing red in honor of Veterans Day, their Veterans Day performance. So Berkeley doesn't have a red dress, so we have to go and find one. Okay, we've got options. We've got this dress here. The thing that ticks me off though,
I need to pass food and then you can talk.
Okay, about Old Navy or really any store right now is that you could have gotten a better deal online, and I bought in store, so I know darn well I'm not even gonna look. I'm not even gonna take myself off that this stuff would have been cheaper online. I hear a lot of people complaining about like how in-store shopping is dead and it's like dying, but I feel like the stores are kind of doing it to themselves. You know what I mean? Because why would I go in the store when I get it cheaper online? I don't know, maybe I'm the only one who feels this way, but it is fact, especially with Old Navy. Well, I do love to see the leaves fall. Uh-oh. Bud Light, can I have that? Thank you. Well, I do love to see the leaves fall. It makes a mess. We gotta get our, what's that thing called? The leaf blower. It's like sole purpose to blow leaves around because it's just messy. To show y'all two things that I really think would be great gifts or stocking stuffers. I love these things. I have seen these all over Instagram. They stick onto the back of your appliances and they keep your cords organized whenever you're not using them. I just love it. This cord used to be all over the place, hanging out of my shelf, and now with this thing, it just pops right on. I even use it when it's plugged in. Like I keep it kind of wrapped up and put it close to the tile. It does not melt off when the toaster gets hot. They are great. I even have it behind my diffuser. Doesn't look too cute, but it's much cuter than the cord hanging out everywhere. And then whenever you're not using it, you can just kind of tuck it down, but at least the cord's not hanging out all over the place. So I wanted to show y'all, these little guys are magnetic cord ties. Best things ever. These were actually submitted by one of y'all for Amazon fan favorite finds, and I'm addicted to them. I need more because obviously I have more cords that don't have them. So I just ordered quite a few, a couple for me, a couple for stocking stuffers for Christmas, but then also I'm going to include these guys and the cord organizers in one of the elves this year. I do 10 days of Christmas elves where every elf has like a theme, and whichever one's like the organizer, she getting these bad boys because they are really, really cool. Heads up for those of you who also like the Lancome Monsieur Big, that mascara that I fell in love with when I was doing that mascara bracket last year. They're normally $27 a pop for one tube of mascara, and they're on sale right now for $15. I'll link it here. It's buy two for $31, so it puts it at a little over $15 each. Could be a little keep one for me, gift one situation since it's a 2-pack. But it's a really, really good deal, and I love it. It's thick and adds a ton of volume to your lashes. If you don't like volumizing mascara, don't touch it. But if you like a little bit of a chunky and like a deep, dark, rich black color, you will love it. For those asking about the spaghetti recipe, I didn't end up making spaghetti last night, but for lunch yesterday, I made this delicious orzo, but disclaimer, the kids didn't like it. Did you like that orzo?
I didn't eat it because I didn't like it.
They didn't like it. My kids, it had Parmesan in it, and my kids don't love the Parmesan taste.
I ate Daddy's chicken.
You ate Daddy's chicken? That's good. That's okay. So anyways, my kids didn't love it, but I loved it. I thought it was delicious, super easy. I love making orzo because it's something you can like put in the pot and let it thicken up and you can walk away from it for a few minutes. So it's really easy. I'll put the link here. I thought it was really good. The new podcast episode is live, available to be listened to right now. Thank you so much for patience on that. We normally have it go out my time midnight. So last night And just with scheduling and life, it went out a little later today. So I'll put the link here. We are talking about holiday traditions, like hot topics like do you decorate before Thanksgiving or not? But then also one of the highest requests for topics just to talk about is how to manage stress throughout the holidays. So we also touch on that because we've been there, we've been stressed, we still get stressed. And I definitely have had to put some things in place for myself to just kind of manage that stress and let Christmas be what it is, which is a wonderful, joyful time. And these little things, there's like 5 things that I do, really keep me in check when I think about them. So hopefully they help some of you guys too. Every single stinking childhood, we came out to that song. It's such a nostalgic, like, fun memory, and now I force my kids to do it too. And they don't listen. They come out early, and then my CD's not playing yet.
Oh, speaking of CD, this was a whole thing.
Yeah.
For, oh gosh, what, I mean, 6 years ago, 7 years, you're like, we have to do it. Because we didn't do it the first couple years because we were going to your parents' home.
And they did
in the
it.
morning, and then we were traveling, and then we decided our home. We'll talk about that in a little bit, like why we started to do our home. But you had to have that CD.
Had to.
And we don't really have a CD player. When our kids, when they're like out of the home without kids, and we're still doing this, they're gonna say we're weird.
I'm gonna do.
So we're still gonna be doing this.
Yes.
It'll be just me and you,
honey.
And then you're gonna make me walk out.
Hands.
Hey, you lady, and you're like, Michael, get back to your room. Santa just brought the gifts.
Yes, I will. That would bring me joy if you let me do that.
I'm walking down with it. Hold on, let me press the elevator button.
We have an elevator?
Well, I'm going to have one of those stair elevators. That's going to bring me down.
Oh, the stair chair?
Yeah.
Something random that I've noticed about my neighborhood. There's a large amount of moms that walk after school lets out. Like they're walking alone in the neighborhood, like exercising. And I'm always like, I feel like when the kids get out, that's when like anything I want to do, wish to do, it ends until 8:30 at bedtime, you know? And then I'm like, man, what is that life like, that independence? And then I mentally smack myself because I don't want to rush anything and I don't want to be there. I remember my mom telling me that the tough years are the young years are physically tougher, but the older years, the teen years, are mentally exhausting, and that you just crave for your kids to be like back in their bed at night and like you know where they are. So I think of that every time and I smack myself. And then I'm like, never mind, I don't need to walk. All right, let's make taco soup, shall we? I am using ground turkey because it's the only thing I have on hand. My meat masher is dirty, so I'm using this wooden spatula thing to brown my meat. Add chicken broth, add diced tomatoes, green chilies, garlic.